Hello buddy, Abby Stormbreaker here, back at another video, and today I'm just going to go over some of my favorite asymmetrical pearls of all time that I have thrown within the last few months or so. We have 6 bowling balls here that I really love for asymmetrical pearls. I do have more options that I really love. I'll give a couple honorable mentions, but these are the top 6 asymmetrical pearls that I really throw a ton. I'm going to give an honorable mention first to the Storm Equinox. Love that ball. I just have not thrown it a ton yet to give it a solid review for being one of my top favorite asymmetrical pearls. But it's up there, just missing the list by a little bit. The other one I will mention to you guys as well is the Halo Pearl. Now that one has also just missed my list, only because I have not thrown it enough. It's a great ball when I've used it, but it's just missing the list today only because I have not thrown it a ton. The ones I have thrown here the most are the ones I'm showing you guys today. So without further ado, let's get started. And we're going to start off with the sixth one, which has not been thrown a ton, but I absolutely love this ball. It's in my list because, like I said, I have used it a decent amount. It's just I have not thrown it in the last couple months. But it is a very good ball, and I am getting the attention star to go with it. We have the Rotogrip RSTX2, which has been discontinued from Rotogrip, but I really do love this ball. I am possibly planning on drawing a second one in the future. Very clean, very continuous down lane. If I do draw a second one, I'm going to draw another one with a stronger layout, because this one's got my taller pin layout. And, very clean, very sharp down the lane. I have used it in a ton of situations. It's made my list. Like I said, I don't throw it a ton, but when I have used it, it's been great for me, and that's why I put it in a number 6 slot. The 5th slot is the Storm Intense. Now, the Storm Intense is in the 5th slot, because I have thrown this one a tad more than the RSTX2. I had to fix the bridge of this ball, because unfortunately the ball had a cracked bridge at one point. But this Storm Intense is amazing. I have used this ball an awful ton in competition and in league. Really love this ball. This ball has seen a little more lane play time because it's a little bit stronger of a cover than my RSTX2. And I am planning on taking this with me on Monday to Midway. I have not thrown it in a bit, but I do love this ball, and I do throw it a ton in a lot of situations, but not as much as the other 4 balls I'm going to show you guys today. But this ball is really good, and yes, I might be also doing another one of this as well in the future. Ball number 4 is the Storm Cold Black. Now, the Storm Cold Black has just missed the top 3 spot. This ball gets more use than the Intense, and it gets more use than the RSTX2 for me. But the only reason it's missing the top 3 spot, because these other 3 balls here I'm going to show you guys today, I throw a little bit more. But the Storm Cold Black, I am planning on doing possibly another one of these as well in the future. Since my X Factor has cracked on me in the past, my PSO Jeff told me to draw a Cold Black, so I did. Technically, this is a replacement for the X Factor for me. And I'm planning on doing a second one of this probably in the future with a little bit of a stronger layout with some surface on it. But like I said, this ball has been great for me in those situations where I've needed it. Really clean. Pretty continuous, not as sharp as my RSTX2 or my Intense, but it has a pretty good continuation window, and it's been great for me on a lot of conditions. So, it's just missing my top 3 spot, but it is definitely up there in my top 6 bowling balls of asymmetrical pearls. Okay. My 3rd one is the Storm Identity. Now, this one is just missing my 2nd and 1st spot, only because it's brand new. I do have the new Identity BCP, which is supposed to be a cleaner and sharper version of the original Identity. But this ball, I will tell you guys straight up, if I didn't throw these other 2 that are behind me more than this Identity, this would be my number 1 ball of asymmetrical pearls in my bag. The only reason it's just missing that number 2, number 1 slot, because the other 2 behind me, I throw more. Not to say the Identity is a bad ball, because this ball is absolutely amazing when I have used it. I have thrown a pretty good amount of games on it, but unfortunately, I have these other 2 that are above it as more balls I use a little bit more. But this Identity is amazing. It is a limited release from Monty. This is his 9th installment in the Storm line. But he made 2 versions. He made this one, which is a little bit smoother and a little bit more controllable for a pearl. And then Identity BCP, which is pretty much the same ball, different colors, like the Wolverine Dark Moss are, for example. But the color makes a little bit of a difference. Or if you look at the IQ pearls from back in the day, like the IQ Emerald and the IQ Gold, which I have, and IQ 30, which I am picking up an IQ Ruby and getting a Sonic back in my bag. But if you look at those colors make a difference in the bone ball reaction. Also layouts do make a difference as well. So this Identity is a little bit smooth, a little more controllable for a pearl asym, but it's great. I love it. I have used it on Fresh. I've used it on Transition. I have thrown it on Burn. But it is just missing the top spot only because I throw the other 2 that are behind me a little bit more. But I am joining Identity BCP very soon to complement this Black Cherry Purple. So I'm probably gonna have that one a different layout than this. But in all honesty, both of them are gonna complement each other in the bag very well. If I was to throw them each in different situations, I'd probably have my original Identity with some surface on it, probably 3,000 or so, and then have the Identity BCP with some polish on it. But this Identity is fantastic, and if you are able to find one, even though it's a limited edition release, try to pick it up if you can. Or the new Identity BCP. Or pick up both if you can. Okay, so we got 2 balls left. My second one, that's my number 2 ball, is the Storm Dark Code. Now, Louis Nopolis, my good friend Louis Nopolis, is now on motor staff. But when he was throwing SPI, he did not like Dark Code at all. He drove probably 3 or 4 of them. But this ball is still in my bag today. I am planning on drawing a second one of this as well. Also, I have Red Judge Blackout that I'm planning on drawing probably 1 or 2, at least 1 of, not 2. But the Dark Code, I have a stronger layout on it. I have my 4x4x2 layout on this ball, which is the pin above the middle finger, above my middle finger, and ring finger, and it's supposed to give it a stronger, smooth, more controllable reaction. And I usually keep this ball about 3K. Dark Code has been great for me on Fresh, on medium oil. I have not thrown it on Burn, but I've thrown it on medium and heavy oil, and it's been great for me. So that's why it's still in the bag. If I do draw a second one, it's going to get a little bit of a weaker, taller pin layout than this. But this Dark Code's amazing. I've had it for, I want to say 4 years now, if not more. And it's still in very good shape. So, like I said, I've been taking very good care of it. I take care of all my equipment. So this ball, like I said, this ball is really amazing. And it's going to be getting used in a ton of situations for me. That's why I said I consider it my number 2 bowling ball of all time. Finally, my number 1 bowling ball of all time in the asymmetrical pearl category. Which is the Rotogrip Rubicon UC2. Now, I figured you guys would probably know this is going to be my number 1 bowling ball of the asymmetrical pearl of all time. Because I throw this ball so much. Now, I have a second one coming, and I have mentioned that in my last video, 2 videos, or how many videos I mentioned. I mentioned it in a ton of videos. But the Rubicon UC2 is my number 1 bowling ball for asymmetrical pearls. And the big reason why is because I get a ton of use out of it. I have thrown it on so many conditions, whether it be house, sport, whatever happened. I've thrown it between Ideal and Endicott in the Cross on Doubles tournament. I have thrown it in a bunch of other tournaments. I have thrown it at Midway this summer. I have thrown it at Ripix last year. I have thrown this ball a ton. So this ball already has a 300 on it in open play. It has multiple really high scores with it, multiple high games, and it's just one of my favorite asymmetrical pearls of all time. Now, usually the Rotogrip Gremlin is going to be another release from Rotogrip that I'm going to be drawing 2 of. That's supposed to be a stronger version of the Rubicon UC2 here. But if you guys don't see a UC2 in my hands, I'll probably be throwing the Gremlin. I'm going to be saving the UC2 more for tournaments, and when I need to bowl at other houses where my Gremlin's a little too strong. But they're still going to be in my bag, still going to be in my arsenal forever. I'm not planning on ever selling my UC2. If I do drill, like I said, I might be I'm going to probably end up stashing a couple more backup ones with the 2 that I already have drilled, just in case. Same with the Gremlin. But this ball is really good. And I got my Hunter Wife also has one. We got to get it drilled for her, but I hope she loves it to the point where she ends up drilling a backup one as well. But this ball, like I said, this ball is absolutely amazing. She has seen me throw this ball an awful ton. And I did convince her to get one. Honey, I love you very much. And I hope you really like the Rubicon UC2 like I do. I'm glad you're willing to put it in your arsenal, because this ball is absolutely amazing. And I hope you do very well with it. This UC2, she really, really, really cannot wait. I cannot wait for her to throw it. She loves the RSTX2, so I figured why not get her a little bit weaker bowling ball on the UC2 to complement the RSTX2, because she loves E-Tracks. So, she also has TNT infused. I'm sorry, not TNT infused, the regular TNT. She has to get TNT infused in her bag, but she loves her TNT. She loves the RSTX2, so I figured why not help her get a UC2 that's a little bit weaker than the RSTX2. So, anyway, guys, that's going to end this video. Just want to show you guys my favorite 6 asymmetrical pearls at the moment that I'm currently throwing. I do have a lot of others I really enjoy throwing. But these are the top 6 I've been throwing the most. So anyway, guys, we'll see y'all next time. Abby Stonebreaker signing out. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, and we'll see y'all next time. Peace.